Hello internet, the day has finally arrived. I booked this gig way back in February of this year and I'm finally going to see Hanabie live for the very first time at the London Electric Brixton in Brixton, funnily enough. Despite my train being 10 minutes delayed, it wasn't too bad of a journey. I took a National Rail train into Victoria and then got on the Underground on the Victoria line to Brixton. I thought I'd give you a little bit of background and history regarding the Electric Brixton. It's located in an Edwardian building dating back to 1913 and it's previously been a cinema and more recently the Fridge nightclub. In 2011 it had a multi-million pound renovation and overhaul and it can hold about 1,500 people nowadays for live gigs, but they do host a wide range of events including club nights, television recordings, private parties and arts events. I got there a little bit early so I went for a cheeky pint in the Craft Beer Co, which is just a couple of minutes walk down the road from Brixton Underground Station. If you're ever out and about in the area, highly recommend the place. The selection of ales on tap are delightful. And I'd never been to this venue before so I was super looking forward to checking it out in the flesh along with the opening act, Lake Malice. Now I'm warning you in advance, I'm going to have to keep the audio super low in the mix from the in-venue footage because I can't be asked to deal with all of the inevitable copyright claims from both Lake Malice and Hanabie. I will be playing footage, but I'll just be talking over it, giving a review and summary, a post-gig reaction some would say. So Lake Malice hit the stage at 7:15 and I had such a good vantage point, I could literally see everything on stage. You got to remember that I'm a little dude, so inevitably when I go to gigs I always get some 6'4" dude standing in front of me and I can't see shit, but I was in a really good position and unless I needed to pee I was going to stay there for the entire duration. If Spiritbox and Encore had a baby then this band would be it. That's the way I would summarise Lake Malice. They're a really cool band, they've got massive melodies, they're heavy, dancey, they've got a charismatic front woman who's able to interact and engage with the crowd, a crazy guitarist diving around like a nut job, and honest and open lyrics shining light on issues a lot of us shy away from. They are a solid band and I'm so glad I came early to check them out. I highly recommend them. I also thought that the crowd participation for a support act was possibly the best that I've seen in years. They had them on side from the very first song and the crowd just lapped it up, and I think that's huge praise and kudos to the Hanabie fans as well because they were so supportive of them. 2026 is going to be a huge year for this band because they're releasing their debut album and I think you're going to be seeing them at a lot of festivals. I think they've already been announced for download. I highly recommend you check them out if you get the chance. Hanabie hit the stage at 8:30 sharp and I'm not going to pretend that I'm a super fan and I know every single song and I've got all of their albums because that would be a lie. I'm a casual listener, I've done free reaction videos to them in the past and I enjoyed what I heard, and they've been building a lot of momentum of late in the UK and I've heard extremely good things about them live and that's why I bought a ticket and wanted to check them out myself. Now I'm probably going to roll quite a few people with my opinion here, but please just remember it's my opinion and my opinion means nothing. They are an extremely entertaining, energetic, chaotic and fun band to watch live. I highly recommend anyone that hasn't seen them before, if you ever have the opportunity, they're at a festival or whatever, then check them out. They are just super fun to watch, but musically for me they aren't really my thing. Some songs I preferred more than others, most noticeably the ones that I'd previously heard and reacted to, and I just think that comes with the territory in a band like this because they are so chaotic, and I don't mean that in a negative way. It's because there's so much going on and it's just 200 miles an hour, bang, 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 in your face, visually and musically. It's a lot to take in, and I just think that if you're not overly familiar with their back catalogue, then some songs can get lost within one another and it can sound a little bit repetitive. That's just my opinion, that's the way I feel. Please don't hate me, I just don't want to lie to you. I do want to end on a positive note here and mention that all 4 members of the band are extremely proficient at their chosen instruments and have excellent stage presence. Yukina, who crawls and stalks the stage and has you eating out the palm of her hands. Matsuri, with her riffage on guitar, is just mesmerising and leaves your tongue hanging on the floor. Hetsu on bass really took me by surprise, she's an excellent bass player. And Chika on drums is just bloody thunderous. I had a great night, I genuinely did, and even as I'm recording this voiceover now, I don't regret buying the tickets because I think I'm going to be one of the lucky few that had an opportunity to see them live in a venue of that size, because I think it's inevitable that they're going to be playing bigger and bigger venues because they tick so many boxes musically, visually, their entire package. They won't be playing 1500 capacity gigs much longer. Partway through Hanabie's set I did need to pee, so unfortunately I lost my excellent vantage point. However, I did get to experience the band from within the pit and take some really cool footage from different areas of the venue and just experience them from basically all over the place. And it's been a long time since I've been to a gig on my own, and I must admit that I was a little bit nervous about it because I thought people would look at me like I'm some sort of weirdo, which I am, but then I realised there's loads of other weirdos there with me too. If you were there at the Electric Brixton gig or any of their gigs on this current UK and European tour, then shout about it in the comments section below. Let us know what your evening was like. What did you think of the bands? Not just Hanabie, but the support acts as well. And we can all have a bit of a discussion and chat down below. If you're still watching, then thank you so much. Make sure you hit the thumb button thing and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Look after yourself. Hopefully I'll see you very soon. Bye for now, people.